Hi, welcome to the HIPAA Huddle. My name is Sarah Batterman, the CEO of HIPAAtrek. Today we're going to talk about the security risk analysis. There's a lot of misinformation out there around the HIPAA security risk analysis. A lot of organizations believe that the HIPAA security risk analysis is a required annual task that covered entities as well as business associates must take. The truth of the matter is that the HIPAA security rules Security Management Process Standard only requires the security risk analysis one time. The standard actually states that you must conduct an accurate and thorough assessment of the potential risks and vulnerabilities to the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of your EPHI. There is another requirement that you have to have a risk management process in place that states you must implement security measures sufficient to reduce risks and vulnerabilities to a reasonable and appropriate level to comply with the HIPAA security rule. I think that where most people are getting this misinformation from is because of the evaluation standard of HIPAA. The evaluation standard of HIPAA requires you to perform a periodic technical and non-technical evaluation based initially upon the standards implemented underneath the security rule and then subsequently in response to any environmental or operational changes. So the evaluation standard, because it is technical and non-technical, a lot of times gets confused with the HIPAA security risk analysis. Performing a security risk analysis more than one time is actually a really good best practice for your security measures that you're taking. However, don't be bought into the fact that it is required every year. Conducting a security risk analysis can be quite cumbersome and expensive. So make sure that you are evaluating your technical and non-technical pieces periodically, whether or not you do it every quarter, every year, every other year. It's up to you to decide that time frame, and it should be based off of your risks and vulnerabilities that you are aware of so that you can make the best decision for your organization. Another thing that you really need to consider when you're thinking about conducting your security risk analysis or your security evaluations is to know that there's no one way to perform a security risk analysis or to evaluate your technical and non-technical vulnerabilities. There's a myriad of ways to do it. However, there's a lot of vendors out there that will sell you on there's only this one way, there's only this one way to do it, and if you're not doing it this way, you're not conducting a security risk analysis. The truth is, you can do it however you need to in order to fit what your organization needs are. Remember that HIPAA was purposely written flexible to fit organizations of all sizes. Now then, with that in mind, if you are a small clinic or a small business associate, you still have to adhere to all the same standards as a larger entity. But how you go about performing those duties and how you go about implementing the security protocols in your organization really depend on your culture, your technical environment, as well as your budget. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a line. My email is sarah, SARAH, @HIPAAtrek.com. Happy HIPAA trekking.